friends and family, I want to first thank you for taking the time to read the newsletter and for taking the time to take care of yourself. So this is a practice that you can use daily. You can do it any time of the day, morning or evening, just to help balance the energy of the season. We can use breath and yoga practices, and we also know through science that the three best ways to tone and calm the nervous system and bring it into balance are breath, movement, and sound. So we're going to use all three of those in this practice today. So to start, let's go ahead and lay down on your back. You're going to come all the way down onto your back. And once you get there, just take your hands, knees are bent, soles of the feet on the ground. Take both hands over the abdomen and take a nice full breath in through the nose, filling up the belly right underneath the hands. And as you exhale, just let the belly sink back down. Let the breath come out through the nose if possible. Let's take a few more breaths just like that, in and out through the nose, filling up the belly as you breathe in and letting it soften back down as you breathe out. Now from here, we'll straighten the left leg, put it right down on the ground, reach the right leg up to the sky. It doesn't have to be straight, and then interlace the hands behind the back of the right leg. Point and flex the toes a few times. Let your shoulders be soft and come away from the ears. And make a few circles, going in towards the center of the body and then back out. Take one more breath in to bring a little bit more length in the back of the leg. Flex the foot, toes towards the face, soften the shoulders again away from the ears and down. And as you exhale, bend the right knee in. Release the grip of the hands, stretch the right leg out. We'll pull the left knee in. On the inhale, stretch the left leg up to the sky. On the exhale, soften the shoulders, soften the jaw. Let there be space between your teeth. Point and flex the toes. And when you're ready, start to make circles in and then outward. Now from here, we'll draw the left knee into the chest and then draw the right knee into the chest also. Take the hands right on top of the knees, fingers pointing down towards the feet, and just let the knees come in and out. Take the soles of the feet to the ground. Pick the hips up, scoot them over to the right just a little bit, and then let both knees fall to the left. Let your arms go out long, and do your best to see if you can take the right knee and stack it right on top of the left knee. You might have to stretch it a little bit. Then pick up your left shoulder, scoot it a little closer to the left side of your mat, and let your head just gently turn towards the right. Let your right shoulder blade soften down. Take a breath into the back right hip, so the back side of the right hip. See if you can take a breath right in there. And exhale, soften the shoulders, soften the jaw. On your next inhale, come back through center. Pick up the hips, scoot them over to the left just a little bit, knees fall to the right. Again, left knee, scoot it on top of the right. Maybe scoot your knees a little closer, and then pick up your right shoulder, scoot it closer to the right side of your mat, and drop your left shoulder down, maybe even turn the gaze to the left. Stay focused in the breath. Let the breath feel as if it's filling up the back left hip, so kind of right in this area here. And we'll inhale, come back to center. This time draw the knees into the chest, hug the knees in, and just start to rock and roll the length of your spine, a little bit of a massage, a couple times until we come all the way upright into seated. And we're going to come into a cross-legged seat right at the front of the mat. And take a nice full breath in, inhale through the heart, lift the chest up, and as you exhale, tuck your chin into the chest, round into the back, seated cat-cow. Inhale, let the heart lift up, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, chin to chest. One more time, inhale, lift. Exhale, chin to chest. And we'll just take a few circles around to the left. Come back into center. Switch the cross of the legs. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, heart lifts, shoulders roll back and down the back. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale carries you up. Exhale, chin to chest. And from here, we'll circle around to the right, a couple times around. Back to neutral. We'll come on to hands and knees. So take your hands right underneath your shoulders, about shoulder width distance apart. Spread the fingers wide, and then your knees right underneath your hips. So tabletop position. Tuck your toes underneath you, a little bit of stretch in the bottoms of the feet. Inhale, slide your heart forward and up for cow pose. Exhale, chin to chest. Untuck the toes, press the tops of the feet into the ground, round the back body. Keep moving with your breath. Tuck your toes. Inhale, heart slides forward. Exhale, untuck, round, chin to chest. Inhale, come back to neutral. We're going to stretch the right leg back. Keep the toes on the ground. So toes curl in and then press back through the right heel at the same time that you slide the heart forward and up. Slide the inner shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, press the ground away, chin to chest, round into the back. Press back through the right heel. Inhale, come back through center. Take your left toes, point them out to the left, roll onto the right side of the foot. Inhale, reach the right arm to the sky. Exhale, let the right arm sweep all the way forward and around. Coming back down, hands and knees. We'll switch sides, stretch the left foot back, toes on the ground. Inhale, slide the heart forward and up. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, heart slides forward. And then from here, right foot towards the right side of the mat, left foot on the ground. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, sweep the left arm all the way over and down. Bring your knees right back underneath you. Take your knees nice and wide now. Toes come in towards each other to touch. And then sink your hips back for a child's pose. You can stretch your arms out long in front of you, or you can take your hands, stack the forearms, stack, and let the head rest here. We'll take 2 rounds of breath in through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, open mouth. From here, rise back up onto hands and knees. Bring your knees again right underneath your hips, tuck your toes, and then lift your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Keep your knees really well bent for this downward facing dog to start. With really well bent knees, start to lift the inner hips up and back. Press into the hands as you stretch the hips up and back. So we're looking to elongate the spine. You can sway the hips side to side. Draw the chin into the chest like you're saying yes, and then shake it side to side like you're saying no. And inhale, rise up onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the hips back as you let the heels sink a little closer to the ground. Stretch through the arms. Root the heels of the hands and the thumbs into the mat. Now inhale, bend your knees again, look forward, and take your time, just tippy-toe all the way to the meet your hands at the top of your mat or towards the top of your mat. Once you get there, nice bent knees to start. Inhale, slide the hands up the front of the shins, halfway lift. So start to pull the low belly up and in, slide your shoulders away from the ears, stretch the crown of your head forward. Exhale, bend the knees, fold again. This time, wrap the hands around the back of the legs. Use the leverage, slide the hands up the backs of the legs. Little leverage with the hands as you stretch the heart forward, navel in. Exhale, soften and fold. Bend your knees. Inhale, lift up halfway, hands to the hips. Stretch the heart forward, shoulders back and away. Draw the chin into the chest, little bend in the knees, roll all the way up. Roll the shoulders back and down. Inhale, stretch the arms up high overhead, reach all the way up. And on your exhale, fold all the way back down. Knees can be as bent as you need them to be. Inhale, lift up halfway. Draw the navel up and in as you stretch the heart forward. Slide the shoulders back. Exhale, soften and fold. Press the feet into the ground. Let the arms go nice and wide as you reach all the way up to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands together in prayer position right at the center of the heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up high again. Exhale, let the arms go wide as you fold forward. Bend your knees, hinge at your hips to come down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, soften and fold. Press the big toes down into the ground. Inhale, rise, let the arms go wide, reach the arms high. Exhale, hands right into the heart center. Inhale, let the arms sweep up high again. Exhale, floats you down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, soften and fold. We'll step the right foot to the back of your mat and then take your right knee all the way down. You could always put a towel underneath your knee if you needed to here. Scoot your left foot up forward just a little bit. Keep your hands on the ground, fingertips on the ground, and just let your hips start to sink forward in space. Keep your back toes tucked. And now as you exhale, start to walk the hands back by the hips. Draw the toes up just for a half splits. Keep drawing the toes towards the knee. Exhale, walk the hands forward again. Plant the hands and step the left foot back so that you come right onto hands and knees. Take the knees a little wide, stretch the hips back, child's pose. Inhale, rise up. Step your right foot forward between your hands. And tuck your back toes underneath you. And let your hips start to sink forward in space. And as you do so, start to lift the chin out of the chest. You can come up onto fingertips. Peel the heart up. On your exhale, press into the ball of your back foot. Press into your front foot. Start to lift your back leg and your hips up. Draw your chin into your chest. Straighten through the legs as best as possible. They don't have to go all the way straight. Chin into chest. Inhale, unroll the chin out of the chest. Start to let the back knee, front knee bend. Back knee softens towards the ground again. Lift the heart. Exhale, roll in. Chin to chest, straight legs, hips lift up and back. Last time, inhale, bend your right knee, slide the chin forward, heart forward. Exhale, chin to chest, roll in, hips lift up and back. Inhale, rebend into your front knee. Get your hands sturdy, press down into your right foot, step your left foot to meet you right at the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, soften and fold. Inhale, rise all the way to stand, reach the arms up high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, let the arms reach high again. Exhale, fold right back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, soften and fold. We'll step the left foot to the back of the mat. Let the left knee soften down. Heel toe the right foot forward a bit if you need to. Let the hips sink forward. Rise onto the fingertips. Exhale, walk the hands back. Half splits. Inhale carries you forward again. Plant the toes, plant the hands, step the right foot back. Exhale, child's pose. Sink the hips back. Inhale carries you up, hands and knees, left foot comes forward. Let the hips sink forward in space, chin lifts, heart lifts. Tuck your back toes underneath you. Exhale, draw the chin into the chest, lift the hips up and back. Straightening through the left leg as best as possible. It doesn't have to go all the way straight, rounding the chin in. And on your inhale, re-bend into the left knee. Let the chin lift out of the chest, heart lift up, back knee drops. Exhale, chin to chest, hips lift, rounding in. Inhale, unfold. Last time, exhale, round in. Chin into the chest. Inhale, unfold. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, lift the right leg. Get rooted and grounded into your front foot and into your hands. Step your right foot forward at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, soften and fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, rise all the way to stand. Reach up high. Exhale, hands into heart center. Now we're going to come into tree pose. Tree is a really good stabilizing pose for the nervous system. So the first thing you want to do is find a focal point, something that you can stare at to hold your attention. We'll start with lifting the right foot. So put your weight down into your left foot. Take your gaze on one point that's not moving. Start to strengthen up the left leg. So you'll lift just enough in the left thigh that the kneecap lifts. And then from here, you can start to lift the right foot. So you can keep it right here at the ankle, or you can take it to the calf, or you can reach down, pick the foot up and put it right to the inner thigh. You just want to make sure that you avoid your knee. So don't put the foot onto the knee. Wherever it is, if the foot especially is on the inner thigh, start to press the thigh into the foot and the foot into the thigh. Keep your gaze on that focal point, strong and steady. Keep your breath nice and easy. Soften the shoulders, soften the jaw. Lengthen through the crown of the head like an antenna, extending to the sky. On your exhale, slowly take the foot out. Take it down. Shake out the knees. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Fingertips on the ground, bend the knees right and left. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Exhale, hands to heart center. And we'll do the opposite side. So once again, find the drishti, the focal point for you to keep your gaze on with the eyes. Strengthen up the right leg. Engage the thigh enough that you feel the kneecap lift, and then start to pick up the left foot. You can place it at the ankle, you can place it at the calf. You could also do this against a wall if you need some extra stability and balance. You can take it all the way up to the inner thigh. Again, if you've got the foot on the thigh, just avoid the knee. Press the thigh into the foot into the thigh. Lengthen through the crown of the head wherever you are. Stay sturdy, draw the navel in and up and focused in the breath. As gentle as possible, exhale, release the foot down. Shake the legs out. Inhale, reach the arms up high to the sky again. Exhale, soften and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. We'll step all the way to the back of the mat, downward facing dog. Pedal the feet a few times and then press into the palms. Inhale, shift forward. Let your knees come down to the ground, and then after that, come to a sitting position. I'm just going to come to sit on the mat. We'll take the legs straight out in front of you. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees and fold forward over the legs. Now from here, take your hands to your hips or alongside your hips. Scoop forward just enough so you can come to roll all the way back onto the back. Draw the knees into the chest again. Keep the right knee in, stretch the left leg out. We'll take the supine twist. So we're going to take the left hand to the right knee and then guide the right knee across the body. Stretch the right arm out. You can take the gaze over to the right. Inhale, come back through center. Switch sides, left knee in. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come back through center. Draw the knees into the chest once again. And then exhale, plant the soles of the feet onto the ground one at a time. Stretch the legs out. We'll take the hands back onto the belly. 5 belly breaths. Inhale, let the breath fill into all the way down into the abdomen. Exhale, feel the abdomen soften. If you can, take the breath both in and out through the nose. Now inhale, stretch the arms up overhead. Grab hold of the right wrist with the left hand. Take a little bit of a side bend. Inhale through center, opposite side. Left wrist, right hand. Inhale back through center. Draw the knees into the chest. And come all the way up to a seated position. Now I'm going to guide you through a breath practice. And this is known as bee's breath. So this breath practice is a couple of things. Number one, it's a withdrawing of the senses. So we'll use the hands to cover the ears and the eyes, and I'll show you that in just a moment. And also it's a turning inward. So with the withdrawal of the senses, it's turning inward, and then there's a humming sound. So we're using the sound to balance the nervous system. Now you have the option, if you don't want to hum, that you could just listen to the sound of your breath. That's another way that you can do this. This practice calms and relieves tension in the nervous system. And it also neutralizes if there's any feelings of like angst or anger. It's like it neutralizes those feelings. It also stimulates the release of endorphins, which brings kind of an uplift to the mood, but also a natural analgesic. So if you're in need of relaxation or feeling discomfort, this is a really great practice. It's really good for the throat health, and it can help to lower the blood pressure. Now, that being said, this is if you have extremely high blood pressure that's uncontrolled, this is not a practice for you. Just stay with an easy, calm breath. It's also not recommended for if you have a history of epilepsy or if you have an active ear infection. It's just a few notes there for that. Okay, so the way it works is we're going to take your hands, palms facing inward. The pointer fingers are going to go right over the eyebrows. The thumbs will go in the ears, but we're not going to put them in the ears yet. And then these other 3 fingers are going to cover over the eyes. So you're closing off the light of the world. You're closing off the busyness of your schedule. Just for a moment, a few moments, you're retreating inward from all the things that you have to do. We'll take this practice for 7 breaths. So before you start, just take a moment to watch me do the first one, or to witness me do the first one. I'm going to put my thumbs in my ears. I'm going to take a breath in through my nose. And as I exhale, I'm going to tuck my chin in just a little bit and make a humming sound. As I inhale, I lift the chin. Exhale, chin drops down, humming sound. You want to make sure when you're doing this, you're keeping the shoulders soft and then not holding tension in the neck. So we'll do 7 breaths, bees breaths, just like that. Okay? So pointer fingers right over the eyebrows, middle ring and pinky finger over the eyes, and the thumbs go in the ears. Full breath in through the nose. Completed your 7 breaths, just let the palms face up, resting on the thighs. Let the breath be even, smooth and calm, and observe the way the body feels. Here we'll seal the practice, drawing the hands together at heart center. Thank you all so much for taking this time to care for yourselves, to bring your nervous systems, your body, your mind, your spirit into balance. Namaste.